Hello, friends, and welcome to another Jason May Draws Clubhouse, the show that brings the audience into the world of two illustrators, myself, and tonight, Franco. And together we create art. To my left is the magical pipe. It keeps track of our likes, subscribes, and donations. Please check out the description below. If you'd like to donate during the show, we greatly appreciate it. Last week we got donations from John Dahl, Jeff Jakes, and Ethan. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate it. I just have to mute this because I can hear myself talking at the same time. All right, this is the 49th episode. Next week is our 50th episode. It's a huge episode. We're going to have some special stuff for you. Make sure you come next week. I'm glad you're here this week. And I'm going to head over to split screen now. We're going to check out Franco. Franco's here. He's going to draw with us tonight. Hello, Franco.
Hello. How are you?
Good. Look at you. You're beautiful.
Oh, thank you. It took me a while to get technologically advanced, but I think I'm there.
Yes, we had a hard time tonight getting everything working, to say the least.
Say the very least.
Yes. So Franco may not sound perfect tonight. Hopefully he's loud enough. Hopefully you guys can hear him at least. But we've got him in here. We've got two screens. Franco, if you could scoot your camera over to the right or your iPad over to the left, that would be good because I can only see half of it.
You tell me which left.
Yep, that left. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Nice. Perfect.
More?
That's good. Yeah,
All
you're
right.
right center right now. So this is new, guys. This is our first special guest. This is Franco. Have you guys heard of Franco? Franco's great. Hello, Franco.
Hello, Jason.
Franco does things
How are
like
you?
Tiny Titans. I have one of his books right here because I have a bunch of his books. There it is. And actually, I have the book that you're in with the hot dogs.
Oh, that's me.
That's him, right there. And there's Art too, actually. Art Balthazar, getting a hot dog. That's good stuff. So, anyway, Franco, do you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
I think you just
Did
did.
I? Did I do a good job?
But I'm Franco.
I have an old Weirdsville and Craybabies book here too.
Oh, those are real old.
Yeah, real old. I think it's 2000. No, it's late. It's earlier. 1998.
It's 95 to 98.
Yeah, this is a 98 one. This is the crossover.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I've known Franco for a while. We've done conventions and stuff.
A little bit.
A little bit. And we're working on a project right now. Hopefully that'll get done at some point. It's all on me now.
I'm excited.
Me too. I'm beyond excited. I was working on it today. All right. So let's get started. So, Franco, what we usually do is we announce the theme of the week. And then we usually do what we call a doubler. But I don't think we're going to do the doubler tonight because the doubler requires us lining up our screens and one of us drawing one half of the drawing and the other drawing the other half of the drawing.
Oh, that's not going to happen.
So what we'll do is Franco and I are going to doodle instead of doing a doubler tonight.
Yes.
We'll just doodle.
That seems more my
We'll
speed.
doodle whatever the heck we want while you guys give us ideas for what we're going to draw tonight. So I'm going to do my best without Chris to read your comments and stuff. Franco's got a show that he has every week now too, but he's got a guy that reads all the comments, and I guess I need to add that to the show because is that nice, Franco? It was nice when I came on your show.
Yeah, we call him the commentator corral.
Yeah, he's
So he reads all the comments out.
Wayne's wonderful.
He is.
Fantastic. All right, so let's do theme of the week. And the theme of the week is
the week.
Intergalactic Space Explorer. Intergalactic Space Explorer. That's right up your alley, Franco, right? It's not? I thought you had an Intergalactic Space Explorer on your Patreon page. Yeah. All right. So Franco and I are going to doodle. We're just going to draw whatever we want right now. You guys give us some ideas for intergalactic space explorers. And once we get a few that we're interested in, we'll start drawing that. But right now, we're just going to draw whatever.
Oh, we're not drawing that
Not
right
yet.
now?
Nope.
Okay.
And I'll let you know what people suggest.
Now I don't know. I don't know what to draw.
Well, you can get warmed up. You can warm up to this
Okay.
to the Explorer. I mean, if you start drawing a Space Explorer right now, no one's going to be upset if you continue on it.
I was gonna say, I think I might start there.
Yeah, actually, my of course, my Photoshop's gonna bog down now after we had all those technical difficulties.
We almost gave up.
We really did. I was really close to giving up. I'm kind of almost close to giving up every week. And Chris.
That's this normal production value for you.
Well, it is. It's the thing is either YouTube or Skype or I'm using 3 or 4 different technologies, and if they update, or heaven forbid Windows updates, it can just decide to destroy everything for the show on one night, and that's what happens. I feel like all the big YouTubers have whatever stable version YouTube has available to them, and they give it to them, but not anybody else. I don't know. That's what it feels like.
And I think I've asked you this before, but StreamYard doesn't align with your YouTube thingy or whatever.
It does. I don't like how limiting it is. OBS does a really good job of I can really customize. Like right now, I have both of our faces on the screen. I have both of our drawings on the screen. I can switch between scenes where I can do a close-up view of me or Chris. There's all sorts of stuff I do. At the end of the show, you might end up in our van. At the end of the show, there's a van that shows up, and you might be inside of it. Usually Chris is in it. He's a driver.
I'm scared.
If you guys want to start throwing out ideas for Intergalactic Space Explorers, please do. I don't see any yet. I'm going to quickly go through the comments here. What does it say? All right, you guys are messing with me. Somebody better give the theme of the week before she starts stabbing you. All right, we got the theme of the week. Let's roll. Come on, guys. Oh, do I have the wrong one open? I bet I have the wrong one open. Because we had to do the new one. I'm sure there's probably 1,000 suggestions already, and I'm missing it because I've got the wrong stream open because YouTube decided that it was not going to stream to the correct one. All right, so let's pop that out. And I am here. All right, what does it say here? Wow, there's a lot. Excellent. All right, so let me just go through real quick while you doodle away here. Let's see. Slight echo from Franco. We know about that. There's nothing we could do about it. We did our best. Did our best. Franco sounds like Zod. That's even better. Thank you, Mike. You know Mike. That's Mike Campobasso.
Oh yeah. Skoke.
That's right. I think it should be a leprechaun in a spacesuit. Catching up with Franco every Friday. Actually, Mike, I think it's Sunday this week, isn't it, Franco?
Yeah, it is Sunday this week.
Sunday. Scoot's going to be on, right? Nice. Yep. So
we're going to talk Zack Snyder Justice League and Falcon Winter Soldier.
I can't wait to watch that on Friday. So check Franco's thing out. It's on the Oh Yeah Comics YouTube channel, right?
Oh Yeah Comics YouTube channel, my Facebook page, and somewhere else.
Well, you guys can find Franco. I think I put a link below to Blind Wolf Studios. I'm thinking of Electric Milk right now.
Yes.
All right, John Dahl. Christopher Columbus from Mars. Ryan says he's exploring a yellow star in the blue moms. I don't know what that means. Sage, I was just going to say that. Ryan, blue moons. Thank you, Ryan. A space Viking made of asteroids. I might take that. Oh, John Dahl donated. Thank you, sir. Don Knotts, the reluctant astronaut.
That took them from Mike.
Yeah, it's from Mike. Somebody seconds blue moms. I love autocorrect. Sherlock Holmes of Kepler B17. Is Twitch easier than YouTube, Jay? I don't know. We are streaming to Twitch right now. Twitchers, how are you? Hop on the Discord if you want to chat. Bluebird with a robot head flying through space, alien police force, Galactus. Thanks, Ryan. I missed 1,000 of them. Yes, I did. I like all of these, but Don Knotts made me laugh out loud. Thank you, Jeff. Vulture, Viking, now pushing space exploration. All right, so those are all ideas, Franco. If you want to add them to your...
Oh, so I can add them to my...
You can add them to your current drawing. I'm not going to make you start over.
Oh, okay. Because I like this guy, because I got him smoking inside his space helmet. He's got a cloud of smoke.
I like it. I like it. So how have you been, Franco? I haven't talked to you in person in a while.
I've been good. Busy.
Excellent.
Always busy, you know that. But good. Did someone say leprechaun?
Somebody totally said leprechaun. It's a lot of Don Knotts talk going on now. Thanks, Mike. I'm going to go with the asteroid. Space Viking. I know that Chris said it. You know, he's in Maine and he's not on the show. But I feel like I'm going to go with Space Viking made of asteroids. If you guys want to add to it, please do.
Space Viking?
Space Viking. Not biking. Viking. Yeah.
I went with a leprechaun asteroid.
I like that. Oh, my Photoshop sped up. Nope, it slowed down again. This is horrendous. Do I have anything else open? Nope, everything that needs to be open is open. I'm going to close this other file. And I'm just going to start fleshing out my Viking. I wonder if I go to a close-up on Franco, if it works like a close-up with Chris. It should. I'm going to try it, and then I can restart Photoshop. Let's see what happens. Boom! Oh, it kind of works. I'll make it a little bigger. I don't know where your face is. Your camera's not fantastic.
I'm sorry.
But your drawing is, so...
Well, thanks. I usually try to draw to distract people from my face anyway.
Yeah, I feel like that was an accidental backhanded comment. Restarting Photoshop. That looks good, though. You guys like that close up? I do need a new GPU. Thank you, Zach. I do have a very slow computer. Working on it. Space sloths break the light barrier. Oh, that's interesting. You guys come up with good ideas.
I don't know what I'm doing, but we're going.
We never know what we're doing. Don't worry about it. We just doodle for about an hour until we have a... usually have a color drawing by the end.
Oh. I usually don't color my stuff.
That's okay. You don't have to. You're a special guest. Special guests don't have to adhere by the rules.
I feel special.
That's for me and Chris, because we've been doing this for 50 episodes now, and now we have to, you know, not mess up as much.
I can ink. I could do that.
Yeah, ink it.
It sounds dirty.
Sorry. Don't forget, this is an all-ages show, Franco.
Oh, no. I'm good with it. I'm down.
Now, I can't give you any star wipes, because I have to save those for Chris.
Okay.
And my Photoshop is still super slow, and there's nothing I can do about it. So this is what we're doing.
Gonna go slightly bigger with the helmet. And I'm cheating because I'm using this.
There's no such thing as cheating.
This program.
If there was, we would have to go back to using wax tablets, Franco.
Papyrus?
Yep, we'd have to use papyrus.
I keep forgetting to not. I should look at the camera, but I'm not. I'm moving it now.
That's the only way to not cheat drawing, is to use papyrus. Did you know that?
Can you still see my face?
That's beautiful.
Wonderful.
Chris, you don't get to say liquids because you're in Maine and not on the show tonight, and we're not going to acknowledge it.
If he's able to comment, how come he's not on the show?
That's a great question.
I'm sorry. Just do Chris under the
Throw him
bus.
right under. I throw him under the bus every week. It's my job. Let's see. I'm going to give him one of these beards. And I think his asteroid eyeballs are going to be asteroid holes.
Your drawing looks awesome, by the way.
Thank you. Looks nice.
Do you realize, of course, that I can't see it?
Shh, don't tell anyone.
Okay, that's right.
I'm going to give him some kind of leathery shoulder pad things. Oh, I feel like that's like a...
Look, I can go real close.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's one thing I like about the digitals.
Yeah. Well, people like watching the digitals on here because the thing is they make a lot of suggestions, and then when you're just about to ink or you started to ink, they'll make another suggestion. And
it's easy to change.
Yeah, if you're not digitaling, it becomes very difficult.
On my catching up show, I do everything on paper.
Cletus in space. I don't even know what that means. I definitely need a Wayne. I should have gotten Wayne to just come on.
Probably watching.
Wayne, are you watching? I tried to get a lot of people to share this tonight, Franco, so I'd get a good turnout for you.
I appreciate it.
We have quite a few people watching and talking. Ah, Chris is going to get ice cream now.
It's like that guy's on vacation or something.
I know, right? What is that like? I want to go on a vacation. My family's actually out for ice cream right now. It's my wife's birthday.
Oh, and you're here with me.
I'm here with you.
How's that relationship going?
Oh, it's going good. I think I need to put... Vikings have horns, right? Usually.
Sometimes.
I'm gonna give them horns. I feel like it's due. Unless you guys have other suggestions. Using my Bob Ross voice right now.
The other thing I like about digitals is layers.
Layers are the best.
You ever draw on paper and try and go to another layer?
You ever try to hit Control Z while you're drawing on paper?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Or Control Z, as we like to say on the show.
Well, because I draw on my iPad, I have my back button, like my redo. And on paper, I always go down and try and tap the corner.
Yep.
And never seems to work out.
I wonder if I have a second... No, I don't. I think it's just your mic. I was going to say, sometimes I have a double voice with Chris, and it's all my fault. I can't do anything on my end.
Yeah, it's me.
I'm slowing down. My poor computer today. It's being taxed to the limit. Andromeda Hillbillies, I like that. That's funny.
This guy's looking tough.
He does. He looks like a gangster. He's like a gangster leprechaun astronaut.
That was the theme, wasn't it?
I think so. Well, that's the nice thing about this show is people are pretty flexible, and they throw out a lot of suggestions, and they're usually quite good. They're good tonight. And then, people don't mind if you veer from it. Sometimes it's just fun to just blurt stuff out just so they all can, they all like to hear each other's ideas, which is nice. Which I also like. Oh, this guy's getting weird. Not that my stuff's not weird every week, but I don't know. Definitely weird.
I get lost, especially in digital. I get lost in doing these little like this lines out of whack, so I'll go back in with like a pixel tool.
Yeah.
And fix it. And I hate that I get lost in that little minutia.
Yeah, because you could zoom in so far.
No.
Occasionally I'll get caught up, like I was doing beamed today, and I'd zoom way in for this little tiny pixel that was pink that wasn't supposed to be.
Yep.
And then I realized that when it prints, odds are no one's even going to see it.
No one will ever see it.
think I'm finally doing the shading work on issue 4 of that, so hopefully I will continue. And we'll get that done. But then I have to letter it.
Yeah. Lots of stuff to do all the time. I like that you can immediately draw behind things and erase things.
Yeah, I like to sketch on a bunch of layers, and then I decrease the transparency, and then I draw on top of that to ink. I'll do a bunch of different layers.
I just draw in blue.
I draw in pink, blue, and green on different layers. That has become my my new workflow. I just keep making each one.
It's weird how you get into a rhythm and how you draw, and then you see somebody else do it, and you're like, oh, why are they doing it wrong?
Yep.
When it's perfectly fine to do that.
Yeah, it took me a long time to realize that it really doesn't matter how it gets done. I'm gonna make.
This guy's gonna die in his own helmet.
He's gonna die in his own helmet? Oh yeah, he probably will.
Yeah, look at that. Better. And is it weird that I like my pencil lines? Like I never want to take them out.
They look cool, you know?
The drawing
I've always enjoyed blue lines. Like, especially when you get those old comic pages that have the blue lines and the ink together. That's the best, seeing that process.
I get disappointed with just the inks. Because I'm not a very good inker.
You're not good at what?
I get annoyed with the inks. Because I'm not a very good inker.
Oh. I like inking. I do most of my drawing in the inking. My sketches are a mess, usually. And I have to double check to see if anybody's saying anything here. Ooh, Jeff Screaming Leprechaun. Very good. Jupiter Jones and the Temple of the Moon. Pun. Nice pun. That is a good pun. Leprechaun. K-A-H-N. That's good, Mike. I like it. Jay, you can do as much purple as you want tonight. Yes, I can. There is no laws against purple tonight. Franco, last week I was not allowed to use purple.
Why not?
It was a new thing. Chris joked about it because I use purple a lot. And then we decided that was going to be my rule for the week. I'm looking forward to giving him a rule at some point.
That sounds very limiting.
Like maybe no hands. Came out pretty good though. I don't really remember what I drew last week, but it was good. I remember enjoying it.
I think I'm going to need some ideas for suits.
Guys, we need some suit ideas for Franco. Do not disappoint. He's a guest. Let him fly. It'll take about a minute from the lag, Franco, but I'm going to get you some.
That's right.
You guys might want to give me some color ideas. Franco may not get to coloring tonight.
Well, you're also much faster. I've learned that too, that the other artists are much faster than I.
I have been, the past 2 years after quitting Lego, I have dedicated myself to creating a style that I can do relatively quickly, that I enjoy, so that when I work on projects it's fun and it gets done in a timely fashion if there's a deadline. So that's kind of been my goal. It's been kind of working. But I also don't draw as well on this show as I do if I'm working on a book. I just kind of have fun and just go with it and let things fly. Because this show's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be a chore. All right, let me see if anybody will say anything for you. Ironclad steampunk suit.
Ooh.
Zach says no vacations. No, I don't get vacations, Zach. Ryan gets it. Ryan does get it. We named the dog Jupiter. I don't know how I'm feeling about this Viking. I better feel better about it later, guys. You guys gotta...
I think it looks good.
Thank you, Franco.
And
again, next week, guys, 50th episode. Don't forget. Anybody have any other suggestions for Franco for his space guide before he gets too ahead inking? We discuss this each week, Franco, how if you're going to make suggestions, you got to make them within a timely fashion.
I can see why.
They learn about inking, they learn about penciling, they learn about coloring, and when artists like or dislike changes.
So they're like real-time art editors.
Yes, except most of my editors weren't always concerned about when and where I got changes.
Right.
For instance,
Look, he's got a pot of gold now.
oh, you making a pot of gold?
Yeah.
There you go. Sage likes the Viking. Bree is drawing an astronaut adrift in space. That sounds awesome.
I like it.
So oddly enough, this being Space March, coined by the Jason May Draw Clubhouse, the book that I'm working on that Franco wrote is, I think it's spoiler free by saying it's space themed.
Yeah. Very much so.
So I think you guys will enjoy it. I can't wait to finish it and share it with people.
I think it was fun to do, and people will like it because it's fun. The fun will come through the drawings and the stories.
Yeah, I think so. There's a lot of funny stuff. I'll have to send you a picture of the page that I was working on today. It has a particular scene that is amusing. Came out pretty good.
I'm making changes to the suit. Well, because somebody said steampunk.
Yeah. Let's see, what were some things I wanted to talk about this week? My snow, so the people at home know that I make snow in my backyard.
Yes, I know about that.
Yeah, you do. So my snow is melting. I'm a little upset about it. And it's not cold enough to make...
Did you know that spring was happening?
I did, but you know what? The first day of spring hasn't happened yet, right?
Sure.
Has it? Is that...
It's called March.
Well, no, there's an official first day.
Oh, you go by that?
I go by the solstices, yes. And I don't think changing the clocks has any bearing on the solstices, does it?
I think it does.
I thought there was just summer and winter, and then there was an official first day of spring. Somebody at home is going to tell me what the first official day of spring is, because they always do when I ask questions like that. It was 85?
Is it not March 21st? Maybe possible.
That sounds about right, which means we're still in winter. I'm just saying.
For another day.
It's supposed to snow in Kansas. That's crazy. Apparently it's 85.
And your little dog, too.
Apparently it's 85 in Florida right now. I can't even fathom that. Franco's in New York.
It's definitely not 85 here.
No. Today was New Comic Book Day. Were you guys able to get everything squared away at the shop today, Franco?
Yes, because Mark is out sick. I actually went down and processed all the comments.
Nice. Did it go? Did it go smoothly?
It did not.
So.
It took me. Usually, where it takes Mark a couple of hours to process the comments, it took me about 5. Because I have to go through everybody's subscription, and I don't know how to do that. But by the end, I was getting there. I went fast by the end.
That's good. So eventually, you kind of got caught up and figured everything out.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want the customers disappointed when they went in today and there were no new comments.
Oh, I hear you.
It would have been awful.
Well, it was kind of like tonight. Thank you for hanging in there for the technical difficulties, because I thought I wasn't going to make it for these guys.
But you did.
We did it together. Yeah, so if you guys are in the New York area, oh yeah, comics, hit it. Harris.
Yeah, you signed down there.
Yeah, I love it down there. I was gonna come back down a bunch of times this year, and then COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get there.
Yeah, you will.
I can't wait. I don't think anyone can. That is one trippy Viking. Yes, it is. I need to color it. If you guys have any color suggestions, please let me know. There is a spring and fall equinox. Thank you, Ryan. June 22nd. What about June 22nd, John Dahl? That's the summer. No, that's not this. Is that the summer solstice? Is that what you're telling me?
Equinox?
Yeah. I don't know why I'm making his hands burgundy, but I am, because you guys aren't saying anything. You guys are being quiet tonight. You guys better be loud next week.
Make them purple.
Make it purple, because I can this week. Bree's aunt and uncle live in New York. She wonders if Franco knows them. I don't know. Do they live near Harrison? Do they go to the Oh Yeah?
I think they do.
They go near the Oh Yeah comic store? He may very well.
I've never drawn a steampunk leprechaun before in space.
Great.
I'm having fun.
Well, we're happy to have you here. I'm excited. So glad Chris isn't here. You know? All of his yammering all the time. I think he left to get ice cream, so I'm going to say all sorts of terrible things about him.
That's when you should. I think you're allowed to.
Mm-hmm. I think these asteroid holes are going to glow because I like when things glow. Make the beard orange. Could work on that. Make the helmet purple with gold horns. Might be able to do that too. See what happens. See how it comes together.
I'm not altogether unpleased with this.
You're not? Why not?
Usually I'm very unpleased with my drawings, but I think I'm okay with this one.
Chris and I are typically fairly unpleased with our drawings pretty much all the time. But then they grow.
That's an artist thing, though, isn't it?
And then they grow. It is. But then they grow on us sometimes. Like, usually I'm really displeased with them at the beginning, and then as I move on and add a little bit of extra stuff little extra sauce that I like, I start to like them a little bit more. I think the glowing's gonna make me like it more. We'll see. Yeah, why do artists dislike their own work?
I think that's all part of being an artist and being a better artist every time you sit down.
All right, I like that answer. You should teach art.
Probably. Let me put it this way. I tried to. I don't know if anybody listens.
Oh, they're listening.
No, not here.
Oh. I gotcha. You know when they'll listen is they'll remember what you said in 20 years, and then they'll finally listen to it. I feel it.
He was right.
Let's see. Ryan is a scientist, and he hates all of his own work. I missed your comment at the beginning because I was on the other video. Your mom still has Franco's artwork they did together at the bar in Chicago of 2004. It's one of her favorite memories. So I guess you drew with John Dahl's mom back in 2004 in Chicago.
Oh, I remember that.
Hey! Nice. Let's see. The history of the English language dislikes his own writing. I know how awesome it is in my imagination, but it never comes out as well. Well, you'll be surprised when people read it. It's probably better than you even think it would be. I've learned that with my art. I'll draw something that I really hate, and then somebody will buy it. And I'll be thinking to myself, why are you buying that? They're like, oh, this is my favorite one.
You ever do something at a show where you're like, oh, this one's going to sell first, but this one isn't, because this sounds good, and then that one sells first, and you're like,
yep.
Why?
I have stuff that I'm like, this is never going to sell, and people walk up and they're like, dude, that one. And I'm like, what? I didn't even want to put that on the table. So I've learned, just put it all out there.
Art is subjective, right?
Whoa.
Ooh, sorry. It's my front door beeper.
Oh, I want a front door beeper. Because my
boy just came home.
office is downstairs, and I wish I had something to warn me about when people were doing things upstairs.
I thought your office was outside.
Ugh, I wish. I do have my tiny house.
Not that little
Tiny house? I do work there sometimes, but no, my main office is not out there. That'd be sweet. That'd be amazing. I would go hide. Oh, we're getting there. Alright, I like the idea of his glowing hands. What color glowing hands do you guys want? I have a funny feeling you're going to say purple.
Pink?
Pink? Do you like pink?
I like pink very much.
Now, what is that page for exactly? Is there a purpose, or is it just a community to do whatever?
What are we talking about?
I like pink very much, Lois.
It's just a community page. But because of our podcast and years of people listening, and it's just a fun way for people to put stuff up that like things from the show.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I'm not a very good communicator on forums, but I tend to lurk and read a lot of stuff and like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I go on there and I'm amused by things people love. It's quite fun.
Green Shamrock Magic Glow. Reddish blue? John, I think that's purple. But I could be wrong. I'm suddenly in the mood to watch The Cat from Outer Space. You ever watch that movie?
Long time ago.
Disney movie. Oh, he's getting the purple treatment tonight. It could get out of control.
There's no Chris here to watch it.
Yeah, I'm doing it. He's off eating ice cream. It's always tough drawing and hosting a show simultaneously.
Drawing for fun.
What's that?
I said I've been doing so much other work. This is weird drawing for fun.
Yeah, that's one thing that is really nice every week. Is coming on here and just just kind of going at it and not worrying about it too much. You know, when you're hitting deadlines and doing things for other people, or...
That's exactly what I did my show.
Yeah.
It was just doing fun stuff. You know, you were on.
I was. Was I in the second episode?
Yes.
Wow. I feel special. That was fun. Hopefully I could do it again sometime.
Yes.
Hopefully some of the people on this show went over and watched it. So I told them to. Get you some extra hits. Alright, I gotta do some color holds here. Otherwise I'm not gonna be happy. Shamrock fists. Did I write that? I did. That'd be a good comic. Shamrock fists. I just imagine two characters that are giant fists that are team members. Color overlay. Let's see. So do you have any projects coming out soon, Franco?
I do.
That you can talk about?
I have a couple of projects for DC
Nice.
that are happening. I don't know when they're coming out because I'm still currently working on them.
Okay.
And I've been doing a lot of the YA stuff, so that tends to get all finished first before they do anything with it, which is understandable.
Sure.
And then I'm doing my own comic consology. That's called Fox and Evil. And whenever I get an issue done, it's only 10 pages each issue. So when I get it done, it's up on Comixology. And then when I get enough, I'm going to put out a trade.
Sweet.
And then I have a Patreon. Patreon.com/Franco_.
Excellent.
Yes.
Good.
And I put up all sorts of stuff. Behind the scenes stuff and things. And what else?
I think I have your evil sticker on my snowboard.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a book with you.
Hopefully that'll come out someday.
And then I have, I think Peach and the Isle of Monsters with Agnes coming out eventually.
Oh, that sounds cool.
A lot of stuff.
Excellent.
I just had Archimaniacs come out.
Oh, that's right.
In DC.
If you guys haven't
you
checked
should go
that
pick that
out,
up.
yeah, go get it. Now I'm trying to figure out how to shade this guy. That Viking's favorite song is by Killing Joke.
I think my Leprechaun's favorite song is Smooth Criminal.
Ooh.
But not the Michael Jackson version. The Alien Ant Farm version.
Oh. I like that.
Because what we didn't know is this Leprechaun has got a girlfriend, and her name is Annie.
And is she okay?
Well, that's what he wants to know.
Me too now. This audience really likes backstories, so thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to thank you on their behalf.
Is it happening? Is he working?
Who's twerking?
My guy.
Yeah, he looks good. Does he have rocket boots?
They're steam powered.
Oh, I like it. Oh, I see it.
There's
Yep,
some steam
there it
going
is,
on.
poofing out the sides. Those are like the little Fred Flintstone things, except his were a bird.
So he was the original steampunk. He was Jurassic Punk.
Jurassic Punk. I like that.
Ooh, next week's theme.
Well, it'll still be Space March, so maybe April. Jurassic April? Cretaceous April? I'm gonna have to work on that.
Do you do a theme a whole month?
We did a theme this month. I decided that space is something that everyone seems to like. And I don't know. When we do a couple in a row, people get all pumped. We did a tiki theme one week, and we continued it the next week recently. Which worked out really well, and people liked it, so... Yeah, people like themes. So we're extending them from 1 week on, depending on how popular things are. Like, one of our first episodes, we did supervillains. And the next week, somebody suggested that we do supervillain layers. So we did the layers of the supervillains that we created. And swapped. So I did the supervillain layer of Chris's supervillain, and he did mine, which came out pretty cool. It's fun. These are, I guess, I didn't realize this, but the show came from, I think one of the first times I did it, I think you were at a show next to me. I do the artist choice drawings.
I love those.
And people just pick a bunch of words, and then I just draw whatever I want from what they say, you know?
Was that the first time you did that at a show?
It was one of the first times, yeah. I just started doing it because I got tired of people asking me to draw other stuff like Spider-Man and stuff, and I was just like, you know what? Why don't you just ask me to draw something that I would draw? And then that's kind of where it came from.
I love those drawings. I sat next to you that whole weekend.
Yeah, you did.
And watched you draw a bunch of stuff.
It was super fun. Yeah, that was a good weekend. I think that was the...
I remember you drew a duck in space with something.
Ooh, that sounds familiar.
And I remember that drawing.
You guys want lava in the background? And bodies of the vanquished foes? Are you going a little too far now?
Yeah.
Lava instead of snow? What about snow with lava coming out of it? That would be cool. I don't think I have time to do it, but...
How are you going to draw those dead bodies? We only got an hour.
I don't know. I know. We're coming up on an hour right now. That secret project you two guys are working on together, is it a comic book adaptation of Who's the Boss? Please say yes.
Mona. Samantha.
Samantha!
Jonathan.
You know, I always liked... So when I was a kid, I remember watching Who's the Boss, and one of the episodes, he cracks an egg with one hand, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. So I learned how to crack eggs with one hand, and I thought I was awesome.
Does your wife call you Tony sometimes?
Occasionally.
All his characters were named Tony.
Yeah, that's true.
So we can remember him easier.
That does make it easier. I have a cousin Tony and an uncle Tony. Neither of them are Ted Danson.
Do they call him Ayo Tony?
Yeah, kind of. It's a lot of Italian in my family. I'm sure there isn't any in yours.
Some.
Smidge. Brush. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of lava because you came and you deserve it. Even though Photoshop's super slow tonight. I think I'm gonna buy some more RAM.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
How about some sheep so the RAM doesn't get lonely?
Yeah, you can.
funny. They made it
They
fun.
love it. Bahram you. Oh, is this gonna work? Let's see. Alright, here you go, guys. Here is some snow and some lava pools showing out. We're gonna leave it kind of stark. One, because I don't want to put in a ton of detail. And two, because negative space looks cool sometimes. Quite often, actually. In my personal opinion. Put a couple glows in the background. I think my family just got home. Hopefully they'll be quiet.
Steam complete. On one side.
Complete.
It's happening. Is it weird that I still like my blue lines better?
You know, that happens often, I think, with most artists. I know it used to happen with me. I would get a really nice sketch, and then I'd like ink it all up, and I'd be like, oh, it doesn't have the same amount of life anymore.
Yep.
But I think people would disagree with you. Just gonna put that out there. Let's see here. What do I got? My brain's starting to give up. Oh, Lord. That wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, there's that. I gotta look over at your thing every now and then and see what's going on. It's looking good. Good.
Thank you.
Oh, so I'm supposed to get I'm supposed to get new bees soon. All my bees died last year.
You get new ones?
Yeah. Hopefully these ones will survive. I'll bring you some honey when I come visit.
I got a buddy who gives me some.
Oh, alright, well, forget it. Jeez.
But yeah. I want some more.
I'll give it to your wife instead. Well, I'll tell her not to share it with you.
She would like it.
Oh, let's see. See your project. Thank you. It's amazing to see how meticulous Franco is. It's unusual for Jason to be a step ahead. Chris is already done with the next week's episode. Thanks, John. Appreciate that.
See, I told you I was slow.
Mm-hmm.
They called me out being slow.
Thanks, John. Now he's never going to come back. So you're the first guest on this show.
Am I?
Yeah. First special guest. I guess Chris is a guest.
I feel honored.
Well, no, he's a co-host. So I guess you're a guest.
So is this your show and you just allow him to be here?
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah, we discuss that every week. Sometimes I have to put him in his place, you know?
As you should any co-host.
Yeah.
Co-host.
You know, it's not catching up with Wayne, it's catching up with Franco. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Gotta stick to those guns. Not bad. I like them a little more than I thought. I do not love my color scheme here, I will be honest. I had a choice, I would redo it, but we're not here to nitpick. We're here to relax and draw stuff. I will say that I need some... Oh, I don't like that at all. I need some green here. From his shamrock fists. Glowing.
That green is looking awesome.
Thank you. It's like a lime green.
I still can't see it.
Shh, don't tell anyone.
Oh, sorry.
I watched some old 80s movies this week. What did I watch?
You're not going to watch Justice League? Again? The longer 4-hour version?
You know what? I'm not in a rush. I'll be honest. Did you watch it already?
Good. No, we're going to talk about it on Sunday, though.
Right. It's out, right?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay, that's right. Now, is that going to be free on something, or is it rentable, or what is it?
On Habomax.
Oh, good. I have that. So maybe I don't know. We'll see. I get tired watching long movies. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
I mean, even stuff that I love. I mean, if it's going to be like more than 2 hours,
I've watched Lawrence of Arabia once. Because that's like a 4-hour movie.
It's a long one. And it's hard, you know, unless you're a diehard fan. And I mean, I like DC Comics and I love those characters, but I did watch it once already.
Well, you didn't watch this version.
No, I didn't, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I get tired. I remember TJ one time, they did the director's cuts of the Lord of the Rings movies, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he went to the theater to go when the third one came out, and they showed all of them in a row, all the director's cuts in a row. I mean, I don't remember how long it was, but it was like 13 hours or something insane. And I don't know how he made it through it. I don't know if he made it through it, to be honest. I think he may have fallen asleep. And it's not that, you know, he didn't enjoy them, but I mean, it gets tiring. Ryan Kosmikis is going to watch it.
There he is.
That's looking good. I really like the steam poofing out. Gives him some flavor.
Thank you.
I'm going to make all these asteroid holes glow, and then I might be done. I don't know where you're at.
I'm just kind of background-ish stuff, but could be done.
Okay. God, this guy's glowing from everywhere. Every hole.
Ooh.
Yep. It's an interesting concept, a Viking made out of asteroids. In the snow. With lava.
I think it looks great.
Thanks. Oh, wow. Yeah. Look at this guy. Woo! That's a little insane. This is intense. It's a bit, one might say overkill, but I'm good with it. Oh, what do we got here? Question for both of you. If you had to choose between living in space or under the sea, which would you pick? That is very difficult, Mike. For me, at least.
I think space. Mainly because of sharks.
I feel like if I lived in space, I could find another planet with water, and if I could live in space, I could probably go underwater with most of this stuff as long as I didn't go too deep. Is that the wrong way to think of things? Is that kind of the...
That confused me, but I like that.
Actually, I would think underwater stuff would be able to be in space too. Of course, underwater stuff wouldn't get you into space, so that's tough. I'd have to go with space, I think. Because I could visit different planets. Who knows what the heck I would land on. Right? Or what I'd see. And it's bigger. It's a lot more exploration. I'm going with space. I'm with Franco. I don't know how you would get to see a space leprechaun if you didn't go into space, or a asteroid Viking. So that's what I'm going with.
That's what I'm saying.
We're on the same page. I do like underwater stuff. One of our guests, who's also a friend of mine, or one of our viewers that comes on, he was on the Nautilus, Robert Ballard's ship, you know, and they looked at stuff underwater all the time. He used to send me links and stuff of the stuff that they found. It's super awesome under the water. If you ever get a chance, Nautilus Live, I think it's called. You can go on there and just look at underwater stuff if you like that kind of thing, which I do. Nice. Oh, what are you making there? Are those shamrocks?
Yeah.
What are you
But I'm cheating.
what program are you using there, Franco?
This one's called Medibank.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, sorry, we got real loud. Sorry. Medibang,
Okay.
and it's for iPad.
I wonder if they make. I feel like
My
they
go-to program.
might. No, do they make that for Android? Because I got an Android tablet finally. I think I only use Sketchbook Pro though. I'm gonna make my guy bigger because I think it's a little too tiny for people to see. There we go. What do you guys think? Let's see if anybody said anything else here. 12 plus hours, I believe, Lord of the Ring director's cuts. I think I've changed my mind and prefer the theatrical cuts now. Yeah, I would prefer the theatrical cuts too. They're just too long. But if you like the long ones, that's fine too. To each his own. Alright. I think I'm going to cut it off there because I think I'm just going to overwork it and do weird stuff if I start playing with it. Although, I might do one more thing. And then I'm done. Take a second. Let's see. Select inverse. Boop. Excellent. Let's see what this does. I feel like we're gonna try blue. Whoa, he's like an ice Viking now. That's crazy. Kind of liked it. Oh. Oh.
Looking good.
Thank you. This kind of reminds me of, oh man, is it Crystar? Do you remember Crystar?
No.
Was it DC or Marvel? Anyway, all the action figures were like that translucent plasticky material.
Oh, I do remember those.
When I was a kid, I loved translucent figures with translucent pieces or their whole body. One of the little tiny guys, his legs were like lava fire and his upper body was all blue ice. And there was an action figure of him. He was awesome. I had him for a while. He disappeared. I don't know where he went.
Ask your brother.
Yeah, seriously. No, actually, I think my kids had it at one point, and now I think it's gone. Try putting a tiny moon orbiting the Viking's head. All right, we're a little late on that hotel. Chris, no axe? You were getting ice cream. If you wanted a glowy sword or an axe, you could have skipped the ice cream. Crystal Warrior Marvel. Thank you, Chris. Oh, I like that. Nice job, Franco.
Thank you.
All right, well, I think I will end it here. Thank you very much, Franco.
Yeah, I think besides cleanup, I'm done.
Yeah, a little bit of cleanup. You're golden. I like it. It looks good.
Thank you.
Get a space background in there. It'd be sweet. All right. So thank you, Franco, for coming and joining us tonight.
Well, thank you for having me.
I loved it. I'm glad you were able to make it. I'm glad we got the cameras working. It wasn't. Yeah, it was pretty terrible, but it wasn't. It wasn't so terrible that we quit.
that never say die attitude.
That's right. But at least, if you come on again, we know what to do.
We'll make it better.
Yeah. And I got to figure out why YouTube doesn't put us on the link that we all shared. But anyway. Mike says we're awesome. Thank you so much. Jay, probably your action figure came to life. It may have. That's true. And Chris has all 9 issues of Crystal Warrior. Thank you, Chris. Ryan said, Franco's guy looks like he is skanking. Do you know what skanking is, Franco?
No.
It's a dance that goes along with ska music. You'll have to look it up sometime. But anyway, thank you again. Guys, check out all of Franco's stuff. I've got some links down below. Or at least they should be there. I'll double check at the end of the episode. They're supposed to be there. And I guess that is everything. Thank you again for taking your time and sharing it with me drawing. And I will see you
Thank you.
next week at our 50th episode. We'll have lots of special fun stuff. Please tell all your friends. Let's get a huge crowd here for next week. And I guess that's it. We're going to go to the closing scene. And Franco might be in a van. I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen. I might be in the van. I can't remember. I didn't set it up right. His drawing might be in the van. Have a great night. Bye, guys. Oh, it's kind of me and Franco in the van. I don't know if I could... Oh, he's sideways in the van. Yeah, I'm going to leave him right there. Franco, you look good in the van. Don't mess with them. Those big squids.